Welcome to the missed Zoom class video for March 22nd on Monday. So if you missed Zoom class in the first day of quarter two, here's what you missed. So in general, a couple of reminders that each day within the slides, our goal for today, we have our objective, what we're doing in class, and where you can find the class links. So mainly our goal for today was to review the atomic structure because there are 3 mini little lessons that we learned in quarter two that we need to remember in quarter one. We played a game which I'm going to skip in this video, and then I'm going to talk about your review homework and the exit tickets. And then also a reminder that for this class, every single day under today's folder, the one that says Zoom-class links, you should be able to find all the links to today's class, right? So go ahead and go onto your Schoology page. It should look something like this. If you are period 2, it's going to be bright green. Period 4 is blue. Period 6 is going to be pink, right? So if you don't remember how grading for this class works, if you click on this and watch the video, it should go through how to navigate our course syllabus. For reminders for this class, you can follow our class Instagram. If you need to email me, click on this image. If you need to get to Zoom class, you can click on this image. All right, so notice that each week we'll have a folder by the week. We're in week 1. Any upcoming homework or assignments or reminders will be located on the right-hand side where it says upcoming with the due dates in light gray and the due time, usually the 10 minutes before class. All right. So for today, if you go into the week 1 folder, mainly what you need is usually the March 22 or whatever today's date is, Zoom-class links. These are all the links you'll need for class today, right? And you can also find the daily homework assignments, not daily, usually they're only Mondays and Wednesdays where I give homework, and then so on and so forth. All right, so let's talk about the homework. You can either talk about, or you can either click here under today's class materials, or if you see it on the upcoming, it's usually easier to find it here. So your homework goal is to review the 3 lessons we need to remember from quarter 2 in 2 different ways, right? So option 1, if you already have the notes from quarter 2, feel free to review those first, and then you can just jump to the exit ticket to make sure that you understand the concepts from quarter 2. If you're like, I have no idea what happened in quarter 2, go ahead and click on this link to the homework lesson. I'm gonna click Command C because I'm on a Mac, and then Command V to paste. If you're on a PC or Chromebook, you can press Control C to copy, Control V to paste instead. All right, so mainly what we're reviewing are these 3 lessons: 3.3, atomic structure; 3.4, the Bohr model or how to draw an atom; 3.6, what an isotope is. Right. So as a reminder and as a side note, you should already have these notes from quarter 2. If you don't, feel free to create a new notebook where you're summarizing these 3 lessons separately, because these are the 3 main lessons you need to review for quarter 4. Right. So you can, since we don't have Zoom right now and you're watching this video, know that if you mostly remember this stuff, all the key ideas in red are things you need to remember, right? And starting from slide 4 are my written notes for all of these. So in slide 5 for lesson 3.4, I remind you that you probably want to know the different parts of a Bohr model of an element or how to draw it. And I also linked this video on how I solved this particular problem for your notes. Right? Then I gave you kind of this to try. And remember that everything written in red is a definition you need to know. Right? So from slides 4 all the way to slide 8 are just the written notes with common definitions that you probably want to remember. If you just want to breeze through and be like, oh, okay, I kind of remember this. If you need to go into more detail and you're like, I don't remember anything at all, excuse my alarm, then you might want to jump to slide number 9, where I give you the Nearpods in detail. Right, so just a reminder for how Nearpods work. If you click on Nearpod lesson 3.4, remember that in this class, I don't lecture. I pre-film my lectures on YouTube videos. So this was the title of the notes. And these were the 2 lessons or 2 key ideas you need to know from watching the video and completing the Nearpod lesson. To get started on the Nearpod lesson, you're going to click on the link to Nearpod lesson. And it's going to ask you for a code. So going back to this document, the code is right underneath. Just copy and paste your code into the Nearpod, click on join, and at this point, it should automatically type in your name for you. If it does not, go ahead and type in your name, your full name, so I know who you are and can give you credits. Then click on join lesson. So on here, you can click through the notes. All of the directions are in blue. And you're going to notice that reminders are in purple. Key videos where I go over things are the things you want to watch. And then the leftover slides from that video in case you want to copy them over. And then a couple of practice problems at the end that you want to try. And to skip around in the Nearpod, at the bottom where it says Open Notes Navigator, this allows you to jump through each of the slides to get to where you want to go. Right? So if you don't really remember anything at all, I would recommend that you do these 3 homework Nearpods again. Right? Or if you're like, I kind of mostly know the stuff, I just lost my notes or something, know that the slides only have all the notes on here. So if you open this up, it's just the slides with just the written notes. So that should help you out as well. Right, so these are the super detailed version on slide number 9. And then from slides 4 through 8 is just a summary of those 3 lessons. And looking at period 2, the summary of the 3 lessons should suffice. Once you review this, either through your own notes or through these slides or through the Nearpods, your second step is to complete today's exit ticket, where your goal is to score a minimum of 4 out of 5, and you can retake the same exit ticket as many times as needed. If I notice that a lot of students are missing a question, recall that I go over the question and how to solve the next day. So if I copy and paste this link, it should take me to the exit tickets where the top looks like this. And this is what I'm recording for your homework, right? So are you able to solve these problems that go over those 3 Nearpod lessons? If not, it's okay. I will go over these problems tomorrow so you can try again, or you can just try again as many times as you want. If you're feeling stuck, feel free to email me and I can respond with a video to answer your question or type it out. So mainly today, review your Nearpod lessons, those 3 lessons, complete the exit tickets, and that's pretty much it.